This year, Children's Friend is celebrating its 190th anniversary. Founded in 1834 by Harriet Ware as a home for abandoned and abused children, the Providence Children's Friend Society was the first child-serving agency in Rhode Island. Our document of incorporation states that the agency was founded, quote, for the support and education of indigent children of both sexes, not otherwise provided for, and who, for want of paternal care, are in a suffering and dangerous condition. Just like today, in the agency's early days, the Providence Children's Friend Society relied on the support of generous donors like you. But back then, the donations were a bit different. From an early annual report, donations included 3 bushels of grapes, 1 barrel of quinces, and 1 barrel of pears from Mr. H.A. Rhodes. In 1851, the board defined the duties of teachers employed in the orphanage. Those duties included having the children neatly prepared to enter the schoolroom. To accomplish this, we would recommend that a bell be rung and the children assembled in the dressing room in sufficient time to have them ready to enter the schoolroom at precisely 9 o'clock. It is also necessary that the teacher have entire charge of the room. In 1884, when the agency was 50 years old, the agency budget was about $10,000 per year, and the vast majority of that budget, $8,377.67, was for services to children in our care. That remains true today. In 1926, the agency's 70-year-old Toby Street home, the orphanage where the children were housed, had fallen into disrepair. It was also a time when attitudes started to change statewide about how to best serve these children. Faced with difficult choices, the board and management decided to close the Toby Street orphanage and to place out all of the children. By the end of 1926, all of the children had been placed into private foster homes, and only 2 placement experts remained on staff. Up until 1963, private agencies like Children's Friend handled all of foster care, adoption, and cases of abuse and neglect. But in 1963, the state took on the responsibility of child protective care, and DCYF was born. This meant that once again, the agency needed to change to meet the challenges of the future. In the 1980s, 90s, and early 2000s, the agency expanded child care services for working families, initiated new programs to prevent child abuse and neglect, and opened new locations. These efforts eventually led the agency to offer the Head Start program that provides high-quality early childhood education with wraparound family support services for low-income families. Today, 190 years after its founding, and with your help, Children's Friend continues to improve the well-being and healthy development of Rhode Island's most vulnerable children. Your financial support to Children's Friend allows us to provide high-quality services to nurture children and empower families.